Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yard Master, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we are taking a look at the Buran-Class, the 25th century take on the Cardenas, or Cardenas, or however you want to pronounce it.
I just call it a ship that needs to be TMP'd. Because, well, look at it.
Yeah.
This is better as a TMP boat. Because
Yeah.
now it looks too advanced, yet too ancient.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, first things first. Lore for this thing.
The Buran was designed in the late 24th century to fill something of a niche. The Excelsior class is getting on in years. The Ambassador sorely needed a replacement. It would continue on in service until the end of the 24th century, but again it would need replacement. The Galaxy class was being outright retired thanks to the Dominion War showcasing problems.
Yes.
And the Sector 001 boats, as I refer to them, they couldn't do the same job.
Yeah.
Ergo, it was decided to dust off the quad nacelle design, as used by the limited production Prometheus class, and everyone's favorite, the Constellation.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for that Tier 6 Stelly.
Yes.
The ship is based off of the much smaller Cardenas class. Smaller. Because TOS. Because STD's idiots don't know how to do scale properly.
Yeah.
To fulfill something of the same job. The vessel was named after the USS Buran, though it did not share registry with either the USS Buran destroyed during the 4 Years' War, because screw you, Kurtzman, or the Challenger-class USS Buran, which was destroyed at the debacle that was Wolf 359.
Yeah.
However, both Burans were named after the Russian orbiter Buran, which, by the way, means snowstorm in Russian.
Yeah.
Current nonsense going on in Eastern Europe aside, they do have a pretty interesting language, and Buran, snowstorm, is quite a fitting name for this vessel, because during the design process it was discovered that this ship could generate an artificial ion storm.
Wow.
It was discovered by accident. But considering how dangerous ion storms can be to literally everything, Starfleet decided, you know what? Considering the necessity of combat-oriented vessels, why not keep it as a standard feature?
Yeah. Okay.
The ship's projected entered service date of 2409 is due to the incident on April 16th, 2401, otherwise known as the worst frontier day ever.
Yeah.
Now, we've already statted this ship, and we're going to have to come up with a rule for the ion storm of death.
Yeah. And before we get into that, I'll give a brief summary of what the Cardenas was, according to Utopia Phoenicia, the book. This thing was... they list most of the STD boats under something called Project Next Step, starting with the Walker in 2195. Yeah. The Cardenas was in 2202 as meant as a fast response frigate. Its stat block was comms 6, computers 6, engines 8, sensors 7, structure 6, weapons 7. Departments had a point in con, security, and science. And it had phase cannons, phaser banks, photon torpedoes, a strength 3 tractor beam, as well as improved warp drive and redundant systems engine. Now, our version basically just sort of updates all of that, keeping it the same fast response role. Comms 9, computers 9, engines 11, sensors 10, structure 10, weapons 10. Departments same as the Cardenas. 1 point in con, 1 point in security, 1 point in science. And scale 4, both ships. And phaser cannons, phaser arrays, photon torpedoes, quantum torpedoes, strength 3 tractor beam, improved warp drive. And we replaced the redundant systems with advanced sensors. And descriptor traits: Federation starship, new packaging, old frame. And Ron is right. We are going to need to develop for the Ion Storm. I assume that's the console in STO.
Yep.
Yep. Let me. All right.
Why
Well.
does it look good upside down?
Yeah. Let's see.
I could do without the orange nacelle caps.
Yeah.
Which I can't do anything about.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find rules for stellar phenomena. We can. Let's see. So, ion storms are a form of stellar phenomena with different types of effects. Basically, here's the STA rules on effects on ships for stellar phenomena. Each type of stellar phenomena can be placed into 5 severity categories from low to high: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Difficulty increases by 1 for each level. Basically, difficulty increasing for tasks related to what it is affecting. Complication range increases due to stellar phenomena in the following starship systems and departments, depending on the severity, unless otherwise stated in adventure rules or specific examples. Nebulae affect sensors, weapons, and engine. And ion storms, which we are interested in here, affect shield, sensors, ion storms and ion storms / radiation storms and stellar flares affect shields, sensors, and transporters, and possible radiation damage to crew. So, let's see. Special rule, ion storm. Special rule. Special rule. Let's call this ion storm projector.
I'm half tempted to say ion maelstrom, just as the ability name. After all, it's not quite a storm. It's probably going to be even more deadly because it's in a smaller package.
Ion maelstrom projector. Okay. So you need to figure out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
depending on how the range system is set, I'd say within 20, 25 kilometers generates a standard
it
ion storm. Hurts like a bitch.
it's it's split into three range bands: close, medium, and long. Typically, phaser. Typically, in terms of ranges, phaser cannons are close range. Banks and arrays are medium. Torpedo launchers are long, mostly.
So it doesn't have an actual range band. Joy.
Yeah.
Might as well just label it close. Get too close, and you're gonna have to, because this is Star Trek.
Yeah. So
It's a damn shame there's no Ron Perlman's "You will die, 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 die" from
yeah,
Thousand Ways to Die.
yeah.
I love that show.
I've seen a couple episodes and it had some funny moments.
You have
So
disturbed the Cactus Universe.
choose a location.
It's actually supposed to go around. The epicenter of the ship is supposed to be the source of the storm. The ship's at the
Ah,
center of the storm.
ah. So okay, we need to choose activation dice check. Basically, we choose an for we choose an attribute and a discipline for the character, and a system and department for the ship to assist with. At That's how STA works. You combine your attribute and your discipline for your target number.
Mm.
So the attributes are control, daring, fitness, insight, presence, and reason. And the disciplines are command, con, engineering, security, science, medicine. You also need to choose a bridge station / role. Do we have the tactical officer / chief of security do this, or do we have the science officer?
It's
Or
gonna have to be engineering. Though
uh,
literally everything has to do with engineering.
right. So okay, so engineering. So we'll say the security officer or chief engineer of the ship makes a something plus engineering.
I have no idea.
I'll go over some of the basics of the disciplines. Control. Control is about the character controlling themselves, and it covers precision, accuracy, and careful timing. You can rely on self-discipline and control of one's emotions to ensure mechanistic precision, or it can be a mixture of fine motor skills, coordination, and familiarity with the activity. A character might use control when performing precise and delicate work, performing a task that involves precise timing or accuracy, giving detailed instructions, etc. Daring comes into play whenever a character reacts to a new situation without doubt, hesitation, or caution. It covers circumstances where characters take decisive action without detailed plan or analysis, and relies on gut instinct and quick reflex. Probably not. Fitness is about enduring hardship and employing force. Covers physical conditioning, general health and well-being, fortitude, and endurance. Insight is about understanding people and their feelings and being open to different ideas and ways of thinking. Covers self-awareness, conscious of a creature's current state of mind and hard-earned wisdom, and relies upon a person's emotional intelligence, empathy, and experiences. Presence is is power of personality and the
I
ability to
don't think
command.
I don't think any of those is going to actually apply here.
Yeah, it's either control or reason. Reason is about logic and meticulous analysis. It covers forming hypotheses and intricate planning, as well as recall of intricate facts, calculation of complex variables, and it relies on keen observation and a thorough command of facts. So I will say control plus engineering. Working starship controls can be delicate work.
Yes, it is.
Control plus engineering. Check. Assisted by the ships. Alright. Probably engineering again, but do we want computers, sensors, structure, weapons?
Well, it's probably going to have to be tied to power generation.
So engines plus engineering. Engines plus.
If you have a better way of generating an ion storm using these rules, just put it in the document.
Yeah, I'll put this as comment mode so you can make comments or adjustments as
After all,
opposed
the
to.
only real thing that matters here is this ship can generate an ion storm, and it's going to make life hell for everybody else.
Yeah. So, the link. Comment. Alright. Engines plus engineering. If successful. And let's see. One moment. Looking up. Getting back to the rules. Alright. If successful, the ship generates a class. We'll say class 5 because that's the strongest category of spatial phenomena, and this thing is going to be very strong. Class 5 ion storm within close range of itself. The ship itself has shielding and it has shielding to protect itself from the radiation and is unaffected because I would imagine that when they realize it can generate an ion storm, they would want to protect the ship that's generating it.
I highly doubt the shielding would be necessary. It would be sitting at the quote-unquote eye of the storm.
Alright, so we'll just say the ship itself is unaffected.
Due to being, again, at the eye of the storm.
Unaffected due to being at the eye of the storm. Okay. That is. I think that works.
Indeed it is. If anyone wishes to come up with something else, or has comments, you know where to put them.
Yeah, leave them in the comments of the video, or this document will have commenter privileges so you can possibly make suggestions for us.
Regardless, we will be seeing more boats in the future.
Yeah.
Bye.